Hey guys, and welcome back to Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales. My name is Jaggerous, and well, let's get on with it, basically. So we're going to encounter here. Let's go see what's going on. Imperial Reconnaissance. I always want to say reconnaissance, but it's reconnaissance. Readying herself for her next clash with Nilfgaardian forces, Meve recalled lessons she received as a young girl about the continent's geography. My young lady, the Nilfgaardian Empire's domain is large enough to contain the kingdoms of Lyria not once, not twice, but 30 times over, her tutor explained. 30, the queen sighed. How can I hope to defeat this colossus? Is such a feat even possible? Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Also, if you guys don't know, CDPR have announced that they're going to be improving the difficulty of the top 2 difficulties of this game, I believe. So it should be getting harder, which I think is a pretty good thing, to be honest, because, you know, at the moment I would say that the game is fairly easy, so having that improved difficulty is really going to help us. Let's just throw Gascon because he's kind of mediocre. I think this hand is probably fine, so let's just leave it at that.
101, 102, 103.
2 allies appear, boost self by 6, damage an enemy by the number of allied units. So I have this new trinket thing. Basically every turn I can deal 2 damage, which is pretty strong because every turn it gains a charge. For now though, what do we want to get on the board? This guy, I think. Well, let's get this guy on the board. Then end our turn, and we'll see where we go from there.
152, 154.
Because we want to wait for both of these guys to be put on the board so that then we can hit them both with her. Because typically when they play recruits, they play one, then they play another, and they have the same strength. So we just kill them, which is pretty solid. That's not quite what we wanted to pull. I'm going to have to shoot my friend. That's kind of annoying. I need to play a card then, don't I? None of this is particularly, like, necessary. I can't pass though unless I play a unit. So let's just play the bomber for now. I'll stack the front row.
Catch!
There we go. For some reason the enemy likes to play into weather, or well, in this case, fire. Although not this time around. We're up in points. We're up in cards, but you know what? I kind of like 2-0ing, so let's try and do that. Damage an enemy by 2 whenever an ally appears, gain 1 charge. So we can actually kill him with this. The problem is if we kill him with this, then it's like... Oh, I guess we could just play this, right? And then we'll just use 1 charge. Let's do that. And then do that. Is this a random enemy? No, the lowest enemy. Oh, okay. Okay. Like, I haven't used Scepter of Storms before. I just added it to the deck today, so that is kind of a learning card. Basically, like, we're still figuring out. We do lose our charges at the end of the round, so now it resets. And then going forward, we should gain some more charges. Okay, so we want to mulligan the doggo and Gascon, I think. So, because he's going to get played when we play a gold card. And then we'll... Oh my god, this card is insane. And then we'll also mulligan this. I don't know if we need this guy, really. There we go. Meh, that's alright. So let's play the Wagenburg. End our turn. We have 2 turn cooldown on Meve, which is pretty okay. And then we'll play our regiment drummer.
Army's a waste of time.
We can actually recharge this guy. So maybe what we do now is trigger this. Just for the 1 damage. Because we can recharge him with Reynard. And then kill that guy. And then end our turn. So you have a choice to just use 1 charge by the looks of things. You keep using until they're depleted. Okay, our leader's back up. Let's see what we pull with the drummer. This is the one that like marks an enemy.
Is on!
And then we could zap him. We could also hit him for full with this. So I think we play the arbalist.
1 bolt.
Shoot this guy. And then end our turn. And then he should get mark because he's got a mark on him for 1 damage.
My prescription, a bit of blood.
Oh, he got heals. Okay, that's slightly annoying. So we can actually make these 2 cards duel each other. So I suggest that we do that. So we'll make the 6 and the 9 fight. There we go. Which also gets Knickers out, so there he is. We don't really need our leader ability is the thing. I think we end our turn for now. We're just going to keep clearing the board. We have so much removal. It's kind of insane.
A highly curious case.
What is the plan then? Let's, I guess, play a card from our deck. We can do that, right? Then we can play this to give her more charges. Then we can play this to give it more charges. So let's do that. What do we want from our deck? Well, I guess we find out on the next turn, really. Cool. I'm not really worried about these medics. They're not really an issue. Boost adjacent units by 1 if this unit has armor. But if we just kill adjacent units, is that not an option? So if we use this, we can deal 3 damage to this. I don't know if I want to do that. Unless we deal 5 damage to this. 6, 7, and then 1. And then we can hit them all with the leader ability. I guess we'll do that. Right, I'm going to use my mouse for this because it's really annoying otherwise. Basically, like, it keeps resetting, and I've shot myself before because of that. There we go. And then we will use our leader on the 4s. So that should kill them. And then his armor got actually removed, so he doesn't trigger anyway. Then we'll trigger this and summon. Then we summon the drummer, really.
Left, right.
And then we'll end our
left,
turn. And then on the next
right.
turn, what we can do is we can play this, and then we can play Reynard, which is pretty strong, to be honest. Okay, so kill the back one. And then play Reynard on this row,
We must trust
which is going to
each other.
recharge everything. We'll trigger our drummer. Cool, that's pretty
I
strong.
smell a leak.
And I guess we trigger our other drummer. Basically, everyone is going to die by the looks of things. So this is kind of insane. Yeah, he's not getting units. It's more fun this way. Give all allies immune. Death Wish, remove immune from allies. Okay. So we can trigger this and pick what we pull. I guess we take the Elf and Onion Soup. Let's play that. Damage unit by 5 if it's on a row with fire. Damage all units on it by 5. That's insane. I guess we'll play this then. Put this on the front row. Why not? Hit this guy. Do I want to kill him? I guess I can kill him with this later. I have to play something this turn. Boost allies at random by the total damage taken during this battle. Current boost amount 29. That's insane. Let's play this guy.
As ordered.
And then we'll give the charges to this chickie. So that we can then thin our deck. Guess we'll take one of these. We probably should have played this a little bit earlier, but never mind. Actually, I probably should have taken Gascon. He's worth more points. Never mind. I guess we can still pull Gascon, though. Okay, so this is worth 3. Let's pull something from here. Let's mark another unit for death. Why not? This guy. And then... I mean... Well, let's play this, I suppose. And then end our turn. I mean, I don't think I'm going to kill all of his units, unfortunately. He's got too many. We do have a lot of zaps, though. So maybe let's do this. And then this on here. And then trigger this. So we've killed most of his units. He's going to have 1, right? And then play this and boost everyone by 52? Oh, it's an order, so it actually doesn't happen. Basically, because I left it till the last card, she takes a turn to set up.
Nilfgaard!
So she doesn't actually trigger. I don't get a boost by 52, unfortunately. Okay, well, that was a learning curve, at least. We made a mistake, but we're going to learn from it, so that's all good. But yeah, the difficulty is getting improved, so hopefully in the future it should be a little bit better. Your Excellency, your orders have been fulfilled. We requisitioned over 30 head of cattle from the local population, slaughtered them and left them under the sun. Once the carcasses have reached the appropriate level of rot, as determined by the medics of Vrygheff, they shall be sent to the front for the artillery division. Sweet. Let's get this. I guess we go down. Have I been down? Let's have a look at the map. Oops. Wrong button. So down is a puzzle, and then there's also a question mark up here. And I think we're on like 7 out of 9 chests, so we still have to find 2 more chests. But there is a little bit more of the map to explore, so I guess we'll do that. And then we might have to go looking for one, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Ooh, a puzzle. Let's see what we got. What do we got? Elves used to say that Dwans are imitators, that they're only capable of mimicking other races. There's a grain of truth in that, and it's difficult to deny the innovative nature of humans. After all, they can turn anything, absolutely anything, into a weapon. Destroy all rot tosses and cow carcasses. Okay. Okay. We're gonna figure this out. Continue. Okay, so there are... These happen when they die. If this unit is on Meve's side, Meve loses this battle. So we need to move them to the other side. Every 2 turns, on turn starts, spawn a cow carcass on the opposite row. Damage all units on the row. Damage a unit by 2 if it was destroyed. Repeat this ability. Move 3 cards to the other row on their side and damage any unit moves by 2. So I think what I want to do is I want to move this to the top. And I want to move this to the top. But it says only 3 units is the problem. So maybe I want to move units to the bottom. Unless we're smart about this. In which case we play this. I think we play this. And we move this, this, and this. This is going to spawn more cow carcasses on the back row, though. Is that a problem? And then we play this. Oh, no, they're on the front row. Shit, okay. Let's try again. Restart. Did the cow carcass move to the other side there? I think it did, but I'm not sure why. Whenever it takes damage, move to the other side of the battlefield. Oh, okay. So I guess we have to take out these 3 first. So let's play this. I don't want more cows. So we do that. Then we can kill them with this guy. But then by doing it like this, we're not stacking... We're not stacking the cow carcasses is a slight problem. Let's play this. And end turn. Let's play one of these. But I feel like I should have played these earlier. But I also don't want to have to deal with 1,000,000 cow carcasses. Although we could possibly kill all the cow carcasses in one fell swoop. Is the thing.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Then he's going to come back. So then I trigger this, right? And I hit these 2. I think this will work. Oh no, but they're going to be on the front row. I don't know if this is bad. We'll see. Because the problem is these 2 are going to be on the front row. And they both have 3 health. Like, if I hit them with this, it doesn't quite matter because they're not... The cow carcasses aren't together. And I can only then kill 2 of them, which means there's 1 left. But we can actually do a lot of damage. That was an 8 damage. So if we're clever about this, we don't necessarily have to do it the way that we did. So let's restart. So it doesn't matter, I think, if they spawn too many cow carcasses. Maybe, as long as we can get them all on the back row. So, and then we just do a lot of row damage. That seems quite smart. Okay. So, let's play these guys first. 1, 2. So then if we hit these, I guess they move to the other side, right? But I need to have enough damage to move them all. So if I play this, 1, 2, 3. But now we have the problem that, I mean, I guess I can kill most of that side with this. I can kill 2 of them. Unless we then play this slinger? No, they're going to spawn more cows, aren't they? But it'll be 3 more cows, so then we move those to the other side as well. And then we can use row effects to just kill everything on the enemy rows. So it's not really a problem. They spawn more cows, we just move them all. So then we play this. 1, 2, 3. Move the cows. Play this. Kill all of the cows. And then play this and kill everything on the back row. And we actually have a spare card. Easy. It's actually a very easy puzzle. Once you can understand that spawning cows isn't such a problem. Because I think the first thing you would do is try and stop the cow spawns. But actually it doesn't matter. Because you stack up so many points on the row damage that it's kind of insane. So there we go. That was a solid puzzle. I feel quite smart. This is the thing with this game.
The army was shattered to bits and pieces.
Is it makes you feel quite smart. What you on about, mate?
Black lads were supposed to grind their teeth against our walls. Bloody empty promise by our leaders. Commander, onward to Abbey. Bloody idiot.
He's not happy.
Place for me in your ranks, Your Majesty. I'd so like to serve you. I do so with loyalty deserving of my own king.
Okay, we got a new person. Who are you? He doesn't want to talk to me. Okay, let's go have a look what's going on in this house. Milady, we found a group of farmers languishing in the barn. Their skin is covered, using sores, some horned afflictions by the looks of it. They beg for coin to sate their hunger. Okay. Coin for you. And the morale is up. I made everyone happy. Ooh, another puzzle. It's like a unicorn in a box. It's a unicorn in a box. Step 1 is cut a hole in the box, in case you're unsure. Right, let's grab this. There's also one over there on the left. I think is that rewards? Oops, I keep meaning to bring up the map and then not. Maybe not. I thought that those on the left are, but maybe not. It doesn't really matter. I have enough resources. Like, I think the game is designed that you actually get more than enough resources. Basically that you just find them all the time, so it's kind of like predictable anyway. Ooh, another puzzle. Let's do this puzzle. What we got? Rotting, unburied bodies invite not only flesh-hungry beasts, but also pestilence. From monstrous scavengers, one can flee or fight back. Yet what defense is there against an invisible enemy, when even air and water pose a risk of a slow and painful death? We've got to remove all corpses from the board, okay? Oh god, that's a lot of corpses. What do these do? Death wish damage adjacent allies by 3. So we got to shoot the ones in between. But we've got to be smart about this. Because I basically, if this is a 3 and this is a 3, then you have 2 3s next to each other. Deploy, damage a unit by the number of other cards on its row. Loyal, damage a random enemy by 2. Boost an ally by 4 and give it 1 armor. Then trigger an ally's loyal ability. So I think what we need to do is kill the ones on our side with the arbalists and then use the loyal abilities to kill the ones on the back. So let's play this on the far right. If I shoot this one, those 2 will have 3 strength. Then I shoot this one. Okay, let's try this. How many times wait? What's the cooldown on this though? 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I can use it twice, I think. But I might not want to use it this turn. I might want to use it next turn. Look at this. Genius. Shit, but now I'm not going to deal enough damage to the row. Because I cleared too many units. Do I want to trigger this? I'm not sure. Maybe? Yeah, I think I do because I want the cooldown to trigger. There we go. Okay, cool. We might just have to get lucky though. The problem is there's going to be one more of these because I'm not going to be able to kill them all. And we'll see how it goes.
One bolt's all I need.
Oh, that's actually okay. They killed each other. Cool. Let me end turn. Let me do the same thing on the back row.
Give me a target.
Which isn't too bad. Then we can trigger our leader ability again, which we'll do once we've played another guy. Shoot this one. Which kills those two. Which kills those two. Which hits that one, yep. And we'll just always boost the one on the edge, shall we? I don't know if we're going to get lucky with this, is the only problem. Like, I'm hoping that this is how we do it. Like, this seems to make the most sense to me. You know? I think this is the most sensible. Okay, so now we can actually start shooting those at the back, but the problem is that we're only going to deal 4 damage. So potentially we want to shoot this one. Because we actually cleared too many. So maybe we actually want to shoot these earlier, the ones in the back row, to weaken them. Now that I... Oh, I shot the wrong one. That was silly. Now that I think about it. I think what I wanted to do was actually to shoot the... this row first. It's a little bit time consuming, but whatever. And then maybe you get lucky with this. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So we have to kind of improve our odds, basically, by shooting things on that row. Because we had 2 extra guys that we could use to shoot that row, but we cleared too much on our row. So let's start again. I think I understand this puzzle. Sometimes you have to go through it just to figure it out, you know? So it's fine. So we have to start by shooting our units on this side simply because there's not enough space.
Our ballista, your command.
So we'll do that. And then the second one.
I'm a war second.
Shoot this one. And then the third one. Oops. Oh, wait. I meant to use my leader ability. Ah! Right, I forgot to do that. Okay. Okay, so. Shoot this guy. Wait, if I shoot this one next, I want to test something. So if I shoot this one next, these guys become 3s, and then I shoot this one, which kills this one, which kills the outside one. I don't know if it's correct, though. No, I don't think it is. It would still take 3. It would still take 3.
One bolt's all I need.
If I shoot this one, we get more 3s. I don't know. I think I'm still going to need 3. Let's just do it how we were doing it, and then we'll worry about it later. I don't want to kill too many units either. Then we use our leader ability on this fellow. And then 2 of them get randomly shot. Not quite the 2 I wanted to shoot, but, you know, never mind.
Give me a target.
So let's shoot this back one. And turn. Then we will play another one here.
Our ballista, your
Shoot this
command.
one. Which damages those 2, which then kills the one on the right. Because they trigger left to right, basically, the units. So you want to start on the right and move to the left, I think. Okay. Then onto the macro.
I'm a war second.
Shoot your friend. Trigger the leader. I'm hoping this works out. Did we kill anyone? We didn't actually kill anyone there. Slightly frustrating. So we'll go here. Shoot you. Because we have to kill the ones on this side. We have to kind of, I think, rely on the RNG a little bit on the other side. There's a lot of units, is the problem.
One bolt's all I
So if I shoot this one, nah, let's shoot on this side, and then we'll see where the points are. Although maybe we have to just RNG it. I don't know. Because if I shoot this one, then these two will die, and this one will get weakened. But I think actually what I want to do is just weaken as many of them as I can. Which I probably should have actually done this earlier, because then I'm not actually killing anyone here because I fucked up. God damn it. Do they shoot the ones closest to them? Oh, nearest to self. Okay. So we have a problem here. In the, like, we have to clear the back row as well. Oh, dear. Okay, let me have a think. Let me have a think. Okay, so this is a tricky one. I think there must be a way to clear the rows using 2 shots, potentially. Maybe. So let's try that, and we'll try shooting from the middle. But I think we need to, like, prepare all the rows, right? Because I don't want to empty the rows just yet. So then let's play another Arbalist. And we'll do the same on this row. Because we need to clear the back row, because these guys shoot the nearest ones. So we can probably rely on a leader ability for the front row. Then armor this guy. Okay. And then I guess what we do is play this one here. And then shoot this one. Kind of basically create the same situation. And then again. But this time we need to clear road, because otherwise we're not going to be able to play any units. So let's try shooting this one. So I think these should, like, chain react into each other. Oh, but there's one left. Ah, maybe if I do that from the right. Let's try doing it from the other side and seeing what happens. Because the damage kind of spreads out. So maybe if I do it more centrally, it'll work better. Because I wanted that to clear the row in 2 shots, but I wasn't sure if it was going to. So let's try shooting. I don't know. You can probably spend the time to work out how the chain reaction works. But at this point, I'm just going to wing it, I think. And turn. One more. Let's shoot this one. And leader ability before I forget. Because this is something I feel like is easy to forget. Okay. And turn. And then back row. This one as well. I don't want to empty the rows too much so that I can still get the power off. And then let's shoot this one. Which then hits that one. Which hits that one. Which hits that one. Which hits that one. Which hits that one. Hey, it does work. Ooh, he's got 1 health. That was stressful. Okay, so we can clear the row in 2 moves is what my takeaway from this is. Okay, but this one we're going to have to shoot twice. Right? So let's try and do that. And then also use our leader ability again on this guy. Hey, I got an achievement. Probably like using my yeah. Okay. And then end turn. And then I guess I shoot this one again, right? This 4th one to kill him and trigger the chain reaction. And then this guy's going to do 5 damage and this one's going to do 6 damage. So I can probably shoot one of these for 5. Which then hits this one for 3 and this one for 3. I'm not entirely sure how this row is going to work. Or maybe to just weaken the row. In which case I would shoot like this one perhaps? I don't know. Hopefully the RNG is going to work out. The hope is that the RNG is going to work out. Because I think now if I shoot this one at the back, this should then react and then kill all of the corpses. It did. Okay, cool. And then we got to use our leader ability. I guess I'll heal this guy because he's kind of injured. And hope that this is enough shots. Oh, but that one's 6. Ah! Right, let's just do all that again. I think that would have been fine if I'd shot the one on the far right. So let's just do all that again. Okay, so we're once again at this stage with the Lyrian Arbalist, where we have to pick our target. And I think what we want to do is maybe make sure that we kill something with this 5 damage. So let's shoot the 4, which will then in turn kill the 2, which will hit that edge one, which will kill that one, which will kill the end one. So we now have, wow, far fewer units on the front row to deal with. So that then when we do this and clear the back row, we can then use our leader ability. Why is... There we go. For a second I thought, I was like, why is he not dead? But it's because I triggered my leader ability. And this should clear out the front row, I hope. Yeah, there's easily enough shots there. There we go. God damn it. That was tough. That was a tricky one. That was a tricky one. Right. Done. Problem solved. Ooh, I got a skull. I got a skull. I got a skull. What's in this tent? My queen, the Aedirnians retreated with haste, abandoning their tent supplies and even some of their equipment. We found something in the commander's quarters. I've no doubt you'll know what to do with it. Okay, let's just open the chest. Hey, we got artifact compression. Nice. So that's all the fragments there. Let's have a quick look at the map and see what we're looking at. There's more stuff down here, but there's also, I think, up here, there's some stuff. And that's like a little loop. So let's fast travel and let's do this little loop. Up here in the north and see what's going on, because I don't want to miss anywhere, basically. Okay, so we got some goodies. We've got so much gold. And then a town.
Coming across a small brook, Meve ordered her soldiers to replenish their water supplies. When they returned, it was with empty water skins and troubled expressions.
Milady, the water tastes of blood. Not like black pudding, mind, but rancid, filthy.
Meve had no choice but to march on. She gulped dryly and wondered how to interpret this strange event. An omen, perhaps? A warning from the gods? She soon learned the truth. Following the brook upstream, the Lyrians arrived at a small pool. Bobbing on its surface were dozens of corpses. A young woman caught Meve's gaze, her long hair spread delicately atop the water, wide-open eyes reflecting the sky, a fine nose peppered with freckles, and a gaping wound slashed across her throat.
We shall stop here,
the Queen said calmly,
and give these souls a proper burial. Reynard, send scouts. Tell them they are not to return until they ascertain what has happened here.
When the scouts returned a while later, they brought with them a barefooted peasant they'd found hiding in the woods. They claimed he hailed from Horton, a nearby village, the village whose inhabitants had been murdered.
Them black-clad wretches stormed the village, milady. The devil Vrygheff at the fore. Rounded us right up, took us down to the lake. Whole village, mind. They'd chop, chop, and splosh, splosh. 'Twas I alone gave him the slip.
Well, that's depressing.
Meve listened to the man's tale, then placed him in the care of her medics and ordered the Lyrians to break camp. She rode at the head of their column, Reynard at her side, her knuckles gripped white on the reins.
Do we know where this Vrygheff is stationed?
Our riders report he's pitched camp to the east.
Then let's pay him a call.
They killed all. Like Rosberg. My lady, please. Make them pay.
Yep.
Milka, Bezrad, Kristan. All killed. Souls snuffed out to the very last. Could have run for help, I know. But I was afeard. Afeard the black lads had catch wind of me. Hear me. What now? Whatever will I do? Alone. Left all alone.
Poor guy.
Lady, buried our valuables for the black lads came. In the wood, near a big boulder. Got a bit of charcoal? I can sketch the way for you.
Ooh, you got a map.
What
A
now?
map.
Whatever
Okay.
will I do?
We've had this conversation. Is this a shrine? Your Majesty, our scouts found a fresh grave not far from the village. Its engraving in Nilfgaardian. Seems an invader was laid rest here. Judging by the tributes left, he must have been someone important. The Horton slaughter still have our soldiers livid, and they wish to destroy the grave. Nah, what's the point of killing... Like, he's dead. I don't care if my troops don't like me. Like, this, you don't desecrate graves, you know? That's kind of a dick move. Alright, Vrygheff, knock knock.
The Lyrians had no trouble finding Vrygheff's camp. It was the size of a sprawling town. Meve stopped her caravan and called for a council. The first to speak was Reynard.
Seems our scouts were both right and wrong, Your Grace. They did pinpoint General Vrygheff, the Butcher of Horton. Unfortunately, they underestimated his detachment. It is much larger and better armed than our own.
No, we're gonna fight him.
Nothing.
Meve said, forestalling all protest.
If I leave him unpunished, without so much as an attempt, I shall never be able to face my reflection again. We must attack.
Reynard bowed and passed the order to the Lyrians. Later that same day, Meve and Vrygheff's forces stood face to face on the field of battle.
I wonder what would happen if you just avoided all the fights. Like, there's so many fights, it's like, do you want to do this or do you just want to ignore it? Meve expected General Vrygheff's countenance to parallel his villainy. She imagined a face disfigured with scars. That's the second typo this episode. Yellow teeth and a sinister eye patch covering a hollow socket. Instead, she bore witness to a distinguished gentleman in his 40s with a meticulously trimmed beard. He appeared to her rather, well, normal. Defeat the Nilfgaardian army or eliminate General Vrygheff. Shorten battles, special rules. Okay. Let's have a quick look at the board. Immobile, every turn on turn start, boost a random ally by 2 and give it 2 armor. Destroy all palisades and boost all enemies in hand. Deccan on the battlefield by 2. So killing that's actually really good. After an ally is destroyed, move to its position. Okay. So I definitely don't want knickers. Wagenburg is decent to play early. Elf and Onion Soup's kind of, you know, sometimes it's okay. Arbalists we don't want till later. Isabel is pretty good. Let's throw another Arbalist. We don't need that many cavalry. Black Railer's huge. Do I throw the horn? I'm gonna throw the horn.
Come out, Vrygheff! It's time you pay for your crimes!
Okay, so step 1 is Wagenburg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll be able to use my leader ability. I can use it next turn and still use it twice. Oh, I forgot that they're gonna get strengthened.
You deserve to die! There! Vrygheff! I see him! We've got to catch him!
So I don't think I can make units duel each other, though. Like, what I would want to do is I would want to play this. No, see? So that's no good. Okay. So let's play this guy.
Again and again and again.
Every turn on turn start, damage the lowest ally by 10 and boost the highest ally by 5, which is this one. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill this gate. Maybe. Oh no, okay, it's fine. He's not the highest ally. So I think I want to play this next, right? So I can get this on the back row. And then we want to play this. Oh, that is not what I wanted to pull.
Her Majesty is
That's kind of disappointing.
exceptional.
But we can play this again.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
And we can actually use, we could use this to kill 2 units on the back row. Which would make him damage the gate, right? Maybe? I don't know, we can always redeploy this maybe, so let's just do that. And end up, oh no, he gets another one, okay. So every time one of those dies, another one shows up. Okay, so I kind of probably didn't need to do that, but never mind.
The Horsons.
So we got an Arbalist, so let's shoot the Palisade. I think we want to shoot the Palisade. Then play my own Arbalist.
Arbalist at your command.
Shoot this. And then end turn. We'll just trigger this at the end, I think. Okay. So let's play Rayla. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Enough chit chat. Draw your weapon.
Trigger. I need to also remember to play Isabel earlier. Let's also trigger this because I want to kill that guy. Yeah. I wanted to kill those guys because they're kind of a pain in the ass. I don't know if I'm meant to be killing the Palisade or whether I should be trying to kill Vrygheff. Because I could actually kill Vrygheff. That's not that difficult. But I also want to kill this just to see what happens. Oh, there's no space on the back row. Oh, that's a shame.
My pain serves a purpose.
I could have done that later, and it would have been better. So then 2 more charges on Black Rayla. So I think we take the drummer, put on the back row.
Left, right.
And then we'll
left,
take the Arbalist. She can use to deal 5 damage. And I actually probably should have marked this at the start of the turn as well with this thing. The cavalry. That would have been smart. Are we gonna lose? I don't know. That guy's worth 38. Jesus Christ. Let's mark this. And then we'll trigger our leader ability. Yeah. On this. Hey, killed the gate. Everyone gets boosted. And then end our turn, I suppose. I think we're gonna win. I don't think we're gonna kill Vrygheff, but I don't think it's overly problematic. So let's trigger this. We can deal 8 damage. Oh, is everyone immune? Well, not really. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, he just deployed another one. For God's sake, how many of these feckers does he have? A few is the answer. We are still ahead, though. More or less.
It's not too late
And
to
she
walk away.
only has 11 boosts, which is not ideal. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. Maybe it'll be fine. Ooh, it's close. So then we use the Fate Florin, and then this guy can duel this guy. Oh! Wait, I also have this. Oh, I should have played this much earlier. Let's do that. And then we'll also trigger this. And we'll also trigger this. I mean, I didn't kill Vrygheff, but I think I still win. I'm 50 odd points up, so we should be fine. In fairness, I wasn't actually trying to kill him. I was trying to kill, Oh, he's so low. He got to 3. I was trying to kill the Palisade. Which is maybe a waste of damage, but yeah.
The Lyrians won the day, despite their foe's distinct advantage. Historians later ascribed Meve's victory to her light troops' superior maneuverability in the difficult terrain compared to the plate-clad Nilfgaardians. But if you ask me, that wasn't it at all. A storm of fury had been quietly gathering in the Lyrians' hearts, a squall of rage stoked by the Nilfgaardians' unparalleled cruelty towards the conquered. And no one embodied this barbarism more perfectly than General Vrygheff. Meve's men were ready to sacrifice anything to see him punished. They dragged the defeated general before Meve. The Queen wished to learn why he'd ordered the execution of an entire village. How the Nilfgaardians could possibly justify such a crime.
2 weeks prior, I'd sent a detachment to Horton to procure feed.
Captain Gaynor commanded it. While he was verifying their grain stores, they barricaded him in the barn and put it to flame.
The Queen listened to the general's story, her face a mask, betraying nothing.
Murdered. One man was murdered.
Vrygheff raised his eyes to Meve's. The Queen was surprised to see them wet with tears.
Yes, my lady. My son.
The general's simple words bore pain, grief, and a thirst for revenge that would never be slaked. The Queen had to decide what to do with Vrygheff. No doubt the general had earned punishment, the harshest possible at that. Yet, such a weighty personage could fetch a hefty ransom, and Meve's army desperately needed the gold.
I'm not going to ransom him. Like, he killed a bunch of people, so he gets what's coming to him.
My father taught me to respect the generals of my enemies. That even in captivity, their arms should not be taken from them. Their guards should greet them in salute.
The Queen said.
But you, Vrygheff, you are no general. Merely a cutthroat dressed as one. You shall die like the good folk of Horton. Quickly. Summarily.
I mean, he massacred a village, right? Like, yes, they killed his son, but that doesn't, like, massacring a village isn't justified. And if you kill a bunch of people, then execution is fine.
Vrygheff received the Queen's decision with sang-froid. He neither struggled nor begged for mercy. He simply laid his head on the trunk. A short moment later, it rolled onto the ground to the Lyrians' deafening applause.
I'm not going to ransom him, you know, that just seems a bit distasteful. Anyway, my lovely, lovely viewers, if you enjoyed the episode, leave a like. Let me know what you did with Vrygheff in the comments below. And you can always subscribe to the channel for more Thronebreaker. Yeah, I've missed you guys. Beyond that, you can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Jaggerous, and on Twitter, @Jaggerous. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome day. And hopefully, I will see you guys in the next episode. Oops.